Couldn't be me.
You quickly glance around to see the culprit, only to catch a glimpse of a slithering tail with a small rattle going off into the brush. Time to assess. What do you do next at survival?
It's a rattlesnake. He ain't gonna rattle before he attack me. Like, let's be for real though. Like, he ain't gonna shake his butt before he attack me. Okay. To charge. Alright. Trying some new. Alright, so check this out, right? I did not get to do my intro because I forgot. So I'm Montaee, by the way. Enjoy the vid. We watching this guy get bit by a venomous rattlesnake on Brave Wilderness. Shout out to Brave Wilderness.
You'll never know when nature will turn against you.
I don't think it's a no. It's not a guy getting
how to survive it. In this video, you will be tested to see if you know how to.
Oh shit! This to be. I thought it was AI. Hold on, I'm tripping. I got AI
in this video. You will be tested to see if you know how to survive a bite from a venomous snake.
I'm weaving that.
Survival station.
Instantly coming back with a right hook. I'm talking about.
It's easy to find yourself alone out there with no one around for miles. At this point in the hike, you feel you ventured far enough, and it's time to turn around and head back to the car.
Okay.
You're aware of the dangers of hiking at this time of day.
True.
Sunset is when the wildlife gets active.
That's why you gotta keep the blade
around noon. Having no gear to camp overnight, you're anxious to get back to the car.
That's why you gotta keep the blade. A rattlesnake. One thing, I don't think one thing on this earth can really survive is buckshots. Just hit him with the pump shotgun. Pow. Just for real every time. Just don't miss them.
And that is when it hits. A quick sharp pain is felt from your ankle. You instantly fall over, reach down, and see some blood. You've just been bitten by a snake. You quickly glance around to see the culprit, only to catch a glimpse of a slithering tail with a small rattle going off into the brush. Time to assess. What do you do next at survival?
It's a rattlesnake. He ain't gonna rattle before he attack me. Like, let's be for real though. Like, he ain't gonna shake his butt before he attack. He just gonna lunge out and latch onto my shit. Nigga like me, bro, I would notice he's already there just based off of my awareness, like mental awareness. Like, to make a long story short, he wouldn't have bit me, bro. Simple as that. The rattle going off, bro. Like, and if it don't go off and he bite me because of it, I'm grabbing him. I'm chucking his ass off of the mountain, bro. Do they take fall damage? I don't think they take fall damage, bro.
Station 1. Do you run for it? Your car is easily 5 miles away, and it would take at least an hour to run back. If you run for it, you just might reach your car before your body gives out to the venom. Or stay down and keep your heart rate as low as possible. You're not exactly sure if it was a venomous snake bite, but you're bleeding, and you have to assume the worst. Perhaps you should stay put, keep your heart rate under control, and come up with a plan.
What's C?
If you didn't choose stay down and assess and come up with a plan, I hate to break it to you, but you're probably a goner, and you unfortunately failed this first station of this survival challenge. Come on. So keep watching, because you need to learn.
I won't go
Running
pick
increases
A.
your
I thought
heart
it was
rate
gonna
and
be
will
a secret
accelerate the
answer C.
venom spreading throughout your body. This could mean a faster death.
Help! Somebody help me!
Now, you might have reached your car as fast as possible, but you wouldn't have lived long enough for any emergency responders to save you.
Looks like he's already a goner.
If you chose stay down and make a plan, option B, you are correct. However, you're not out of the woods yet. If you choose poorly from here, you could still end up.
Nipples big as shit.
Survival Station 2 has just begun.
Hi, let me show you how I ace my midterm project.
Hi, let me show you how you skip an advertisement.
You're sitting on the desert ground, going through your backpack for possible supplies to stop the venom from spreading. It's way easier said than done to remain calm in this situation, but you must focus. Your next move will help you survive. It's time to ask the very important question, what snake just bit you? Now, since you saw the rattle, you know you got bit by a rattlesnake, but there are multiple species in the Southwest. There's the Mojave, the Western Diamondback, the black-tailed, and the rock rattlesnake. Each species has a very different venom composition and toxicity level, which directly affects how dangerous they are to humans. The Mojave rattlesnake is the most toxic of the bunch, with neurotoxic properties in its venom that can interfere with the transmission of nerve impulses in your body. But for this survival station, unfortunately, you've been bitten by the Western Diamondback rattlesnake. These snakes are most frequently encountered in the Southwest and can deliver large quantities of hemotoxic venom that can destroy your tissue and blood cells, resulting in permanent injuries, which can include necrosis.
Hemotoxic venom. See, if y'all don't know what that is, I'm just gonna already assume that you won't live in this situation, and I'm gonna assume that you're also not as mentally advanced as someone like myself. See, the hemotoxic globulins, hemotoxic red cells, they are what's gonna really stop and shut down your whole system. Because when you get too many of those cells floating around, it's like everything gonna just die. Like everything gonna shut down. It's gonna be over with for you, not me though, because I won't allow Homo sapien red cells in my body.
Limb amputation, and potentially death.
Man.
So let's try to stop that venom from harming you any further. Here are your options. Suck the venom out. It was merely only moments ago that you got bit, so the venom hasn't spread too far into your body. So you've heard the rumors and probably even seen it done in movies before. How can you get your
mouth down there? All right, so I'm gonna act out the whole scenario, right? Imagine I'm chilling, right? I'm walking, walk out in the way. He bit me on my ankle, at all places on my ankle, not my calf, but my ankle. Oh, I gotta get this venom out. And then you like these, right? But it gotta be a flat surface. You gotta hit one of these.
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
Nah, bruh. Unless you consistently enroll and actively participating in like an aerobics class, like a yoga class, you might die right there. Cause I might die right there. I ain't getting my ankle up to my mouth. How in the hell I'm gonna get, man, what? And how, like if the venom come out my mouth, out the ankle to the mouth, ain't it just gonna seep into the gums? Like,
you suck the venom and the blood out of your own wound, and then just simply spit the contaminated blood onto the ground. Time to go full vampire medic mode. Or you can wrap the wound tightly and elevate it. Maybe there's a position you could put your bitten leg in that reduces the spread of venom throughout your body. You decide to lift the wound above your heart because the less amount of blood flowing to the wound means the less blood pushing the venom through your bloodstream. Or option 3, what about making a secondary wound to drain the venom from your body? The thought of sucking blood is just too much, and you can't just sit there. So what if you created a second wound between the initial bite and your torso? It's going to be gross making that slice, but you have a pocket knife and your adrenaline is pumping. A small slice to save your life? I'm so excited, guys. My Averon Strong Rower just arrived. Let's set it up.
No, bro. Real talk. I'm not trying to watch that.
All right, in order to survive this station, which option should you choose? And you know what?
Or B?
Let's spice it up a little bit and go ahead and throw in an option D, which is none of the above.
D.
Oh, my foot.
Which I do hope you took that final option, because the 3 initial options all would kill you faster. That's right. All of them were wrong. Now let's see why. Sucking on the wound won't remove much venom, and it might introduce bacteria, increasing the risk of infection to your bite. On top of that, if you have cuts or sores in your mouth, you just put venom into your bloodstream, inside your head.
You gotta realize, I live close to a forest, woods, as some may say, and I've encountered a snake before, never been bit, You know what I'm saying? Never, hopefully that never happens. But you just have to use your bread, your bread. You gotta use your head, bro. Like if you got a huge ass canker sore, bro, you're cooked. And nigga like me, I gotta wear retainers and I got a geographic tongue. So like all types of shit. Like I don't think that'll work out for a nigga like me. Personally.
Seriously?
Putting you at a greater risk of death. Now, because you're bleeding, you do want to clean up that wound and have a light bandage covering it, never tight like a tourniquet, and keep your leg down. Raising the limb above your heart can increase the speed of the venom through the bloodstream, jeopardizing your vital organs. Finally, making a secondary wound to let the blood drain does not stop the venom from spreading. Within minutes, the venom is already deeply in your tissues and even your lymphatic system, not just your blood. So keep the pocket knife handy only for cutting apple slices. Now that your wound is dressed, your next move will determine if you survive the night. Survival Station 3 has just begun.
It's only an hour walk, bro.
Now
Like,
you're sitting under a fading sun in the desert, still without cell service, and you're wounded. Your leg is still radiating pain from that initial bite, and you're left with two options. You could create a distress signal and wait it out through the night. You have some supplies to start a fire, but you're also not sure if you should sleep, given the venom is still radiating through your system.
Did this nigga arm go through his leg? When will enough be enough with this AI shit? This nigga just fucking. That nigga did that one shit with all the atoms align or some shit. Like, that just don't happen, bro. How?
Try to find cell service and call for help. You estimated that running back to your car would take about an hour. So maybe if you walk back, it would take double that time. You could pick up cell service along the way. And you really don't want to get your heart rate up, for that surely would spread the venom further and faster throughout your body. So what do? Signal and stay? Or do you navigate and pray?
Signal.
This was a real-life situation a few years ago for a 50-year-old hiker who was alone in the deserts of Phoenix, Arizona.
Shout out to Bill.
In Albion, no matter where you go or what you...
Not trying to see nothing about no Albion.
He was bitten by a western diamondback rattlesnake, miles from any main road. And the decisions he made in that life-threatening situation saved his life. According to our research, and based on this real-life survival story, the correct option would be option B. To slowly start heading back to your car, searching for that cell service to call for help.
That's actually
Here's how
what I
he
meant to
survived.
say.
The bitten hiker chose to slowly walk with a stick as a crutch back toward his car.
But that's
After
what I
about
was
20
thinking,
minutes,
like nobody told me anything about a crutch. Like, if I know, like, cause how the hell is an hour walk back gonna take you 2 hours to get back? Cause you bit. If you don't thug that out and go back in the same time you got there, or 15 minutes more, I'm only allowing myself an hour and 15 to make it back. Cause if I don't make it in an hour 15, I might be cooked. How the hell you gonna find some cell service like that? Like, for real though? Ain't no towers out there.
Cell got a couple of bars and he froze in that position to call 911. Once on the line, he reported the snakebite accident and that he was increasingly feeling dizzy and lightheaded. First responders were sent out immediately to the desert trail where they found the hiker. After arriving to the hospital, he was administered with the correct rattlesnake antivenom, and he survived. So his decision to go for it and call for help by finding that cell.
Niggas just got anti-venom, bro. Hold on. On my phone, man. Ain't no way niggas just got anti-venom. Man, I don't know what they is. But I know they not selling it, boy. I know they not selling it. They just got it.
Service saved his life. Now back to your predicament. You decided to go for it, knowing that it would take hours to reach your car by walking. Your best hope was to reach cell service along the way back, so help could be sent to meet you along the trail.
I just had to take off all my clothes, like me swinging in the wind, because like if you really look at the statistics and the science behind it, if you have on clothes, you're most likely to get hotter And like being hotter probably erase like sweat and shit. And sweat, I ain't gonna lie, I just probably want to have a reason to be naked, swinging meat, walking through the walking back. Ah, I got bit by. Just walk back. Whoa. If I see somebody, bro, I need help. I need help, bro. I need help. They just the rattlesnake just bit me. Alright.
Through most of Southern California, you can even text the number 911 for emergency help. Keep it short and reveal your location.
Bro, this nigga done changed identities 5 different times.
911 dispatch received one of your texts and sent first
Where's
responders
they
that
lights?
found you on the
That
trail.
was not that. Nah,
Once they
bruh.
transported you to
That was an alternate timeline where the nigga got killed by somebody. Like he pulled up, no red and blue lights, no nothing. Just pulled up behind him. That person died. I don't know who's on that stretcher. It wasn't that same person.
doctors move quickly to give you the correct antivenom. You don't always need antivenom to survive a rattlesnake bite, but by getting it, it greatly reduces the severity of the damage caused by the venom, and possibly avoiding serious complications like needing necrotic amputation.
Necrotic
Well,
amputation.
It could have been a lot worse.
Uh-oh! It's time for the worst case scenario.
Uh-oh.
What is the worst snake in the world to be bitten by, and where would you find it? Well, unfortunately, a man in Australia found out.
Of course,
A
it's
bushwalker in
Australia.
northern Australia was bitten on the thigh by an inland taipan, which happens to be
On
the
the
most venomous
thigh?
snake on the planet. The inland taipan's venom is estimated to be 50 times more toxic than a
Did he
rattlesnake
die on the
and
spot?
10 times more toxic than a cobra. Just one bite contains enough venom to kill over 100 healthy human adults.
He died on the spot.
This
then.
poor Australian was alone and deep in the outback, with no way to call for help and no hospital nearby. The venom reached his bloodstream in just under 15 minutes. And that's when the paralysis began. His breathing slowed, and within 30 minutes, he succumbed to respiratory failure.
Yep, this is the worst.
He was a goner.
You really letting that be your last words? Oh, yep, this is the worst. Oh, there you go, mate. Oh, it's about time I leave out of here. Oh, see you on the other side then, pal. Like, come on, man. You got bit on the thigh. Your muscles tensing up. You can barely start breathing, but you choose the last words to be. That's it for me, mate. Oh, that'll be it for me. Nigga had no aura, bro. No aura in that whole line. No aura in this fit. Your backpack don't even match your fit. Nigga hold everything corny. Look
In
at
less than 30 minutes. So to conclude this episode of Survival Station, hopefully you learned something on how to best survive the bite of a rattlesnake from navigating these situations.
that boy was laid out like a family guy, nigga, man. Forgot to hit y'all with the outro. Spread peace, love, positivity, subscribe to become part of the family. I'm gonna catch y'all on the other side. Peace.
Oh my god, cruising your city at midnight. Fuck what he talk with his kids like. He talking how we gon' see if he can fly. Oh my god, Cartier right on my lens, right? Anime bitch call me senpai. Oh, the daddy, not daddy, Samantha. Oh my god.